been tuned into the Streets Session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
Why is this the name of our show, bro?
Because we're the hottest.
Anyway, listen. You guys know the guys who got Susie in the building. So, introduce yourself, let us know who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
Okay, so I'm Susie. Sue's the producer. I'm the producer and co-founder, along with my girl Dee. We're on a all-female radio show called, can't even speak, radio show called the G-Slot. So we actually go live on another radio show called Tribe Urban Radio.
Yeah. Now talk about that. Like, how did you get into Tribe Urban Radio, and how's that been for you so far?
So it was actually through a different show that we previously were working on, me and Dee. It didn't work out necessarily, so we decided to cancel out the show, and me and Dee was like, you know what, let's just do this all female thing and see where it goes. And it's been going so well. I feel like we've had so much more better feedback. It's been exciting, and we're just looking
And
up.
also, you're a manager, right?
I am.
Or you support them?
So like I'm a co-founder, producer, and I manage the girls. I am looking to go into management at some point very soon in the future. But right now I'm managing the girls, the G-Slot girls, which is Karina, Dee, Siobhan, Melina, and Naima. So it's like a big group of girls.
Mad lineup.
But they're amazing.
Yeah, I saw a little Instagram thing that I think one of them did the other day. She was on live having a mad little discussion there. So
that was Karina having a little interview.
Yeah. That was kind of sick. I think I shared it as well. I don't remember, but no, it was dope still. And I like what you're doing as well.
Thank you.
And obviously, in terms of producing and stuff, what made you want to get into that?
It was literally a matter of luck. So I was in a previous relationship with someone. And literally I was tagging along with him to a photo shoot on for the Tribe Urban show.
Okay.
So I wasn't even meant to be a part of it. Met Dee there, and they were like, the directors of Tribe Urban was like, you need a producer. And they were like, they literally turned to me and they was like, she's our producer. And it just literally went from there. I learned as I went. It's been a process.
No, I respect that still, because you know what it is, like, especially in this industry, especially as a female, it can be difficult sometimes to even get to those kind of like producing positions specifically, because it's still male dominated. Most males are producers, most females are in front of the camera. Because that's usually how it is, you know what I mean? So when I was like, oh, you're a producer, I was like, oh, that's different, you know. I've never met a female producer. I've met females that want to produce, but aren't necessarily producing or got that credit yet. Unless it's like YouTube. But that's like, everyone's on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, it is definitely a challenge. Like, I mean, for me, it was just a matter of luck, really. Luckily for me. But even though, like, being a producer and trying to, say, connect with other people to do projects with, it is quite challenging. They don't take you seriously. But you just got to stick to your guns. Do your own. That's why it's good to do your own thing as well sometimes. To, like, prove to other people that, yes, I can do this sort of thing.
What would be your 2021 goals for this year?
I would say opening a management company for talent.
Okay.
That's my goal this year.
And
also another goal which is connected to the G-Slot girls is launching a YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, we spoke about that before,
which will be coming out real soon. So.
Okay. Big shout out to Susie in the building, you know. Big things happening. Big things going on. You know you gotta pretend you're Jamaican for like 2 seconds.
Big things are going on. Big things are going on.
Hey, Joe, you know your bike's on, right?
Hey.
Your bike's on. Oh.
You have to plug it to the other one.
The other one,
yeah?
Is it on now?
No, up.
Oh, Joe, you go do it, man. Look at this guy, got me doing 2 different things mid radio session. But we're gonna go into some topics after we bang your request. So we'll do your request now. Actually, before we do her request, your mic's on. Anything you wanted to ask before we go into the tune?
No, I'm just flying all, man. I became the producer today, you know what I'm saying?
Which one's your mic? Because it's too loud.
Number one. Yeah, that's good.
Right, Joe sounded tough, bro.
I know. That's why I was like, okay.
I was like, bro, what's going on here? But obviously, stay tuned because we've got more conversation with Susie, a little bit more juicy. We're gonna play some Spanish vibes.
Yes.
Joe's favorite vibes as well, you know.
What is it?
This guy keeps telling me GCSE Spanish. What did you even get? Like a C or an A star, bro?
I got a B. Because I got C in the coursework, A star in the exam.
Yeah, you was the only guy in the school that took that serious. I remember, I sat in class and I can't remember anything. Can't even
I mean,
well, then again, I did German, didn't I? I didn't get blessed.
I mean, to be fair, my revision was Xbox Live, so like, yeah, I wasn't really taking it that serious.
Xbox Live?
Yeah.
What Spanish is on Xbox Live?
That means I wasn't revising.
He was playing the console.
Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2, and those are the good days. So, you know.
Big shout. But yeah, man, let's get straight into Ray featuring Alicia, Like This Spanish remix.
Sí, vámonos.
Alright, listen, you aren't ready for the Spanish remix.
Being tuned into the streets session. Why is this the name of our show, bro?
Because we're the hottest in the streets.
Yes. How you doing, people? Obviously, it's Joe and Kate on the mic. Like I said, today, I'm the producer, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, you're just putting the camera
We
on.
got the camera today. Obviously, I'm behind the camera today, so... You know what I'm saying? That's all. But anyways, what are you saying, man?
Yeah, I don't know about it.
I was saying,
Oh,
Saturday morning, you know what I'm saying, man?
Listen. Joe went home yesterday at like 11 p.m, man.
Listen, I was not trying to sleep in the studio again, you know what I'm
Alright,
saying?
listen. I got home at 5 a.m. I had to set my alarm for 7 a.m.
Oh, do you know what? Go
Yeah,
away.
man. Because I knew if I slept for longer,
Yeah.
I'll get too lazy and I want to actually get out.
Okay.
So I had to do 2 hours so that
Yeah.
then I just sit in bed for like half an hour
Yeah.
and then just dust and shower then dust. But listen, we still got Susie in the building. How you feeling so far?
I am good. I'm excited. Thank you for having me.
Huh?
No. Thank you for allowing us to have you. You know what I mean? But you know, I want to get into a conversation. Honestly, the UK Latino scene right now, it's kind of fighting a battle to try and be commercially a successful scene in the UK right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know a lot of Latino artists, been around them. I've kind of worked with them as well on projects or wherever, or interviewed them.
Yeah.
Why do you think that it's so difficult for them to get into the scene when they're up in the States? The success is quite high. In Spain in general, the sales are very good. But what do you think the connection is between the UK and the Latino scene, and why do you think it's not currently working so far?
I mean, I think there's like two main reasons. The first reason is that I feel like if you compare it to America, right, there's way more Latinos out there. People are way more educated. True. Whereas here, I feel like we're just learning the culture as a country, properly. For example, people would tend to think a Latina is from Spain or Portuguese, and that's not really the case. It's South America, right? So I think that plays like a part, the lack of education on the culture itself. We had a discussion earlier about people not knowing, like, kind of hesitant about the language. They don't know what it means.
Of course. So, I mean, for me, that's the main thing that I think it is. I think when you don't understand what somebody's saying, do you care enough, or do you want to take the time to actually do your research to figure out what it's about, or do you just dust it to the side and play what you know? Because a lot of DJs, like the story I was telling you last time, a DJ got sent Latino music, and he just went, nah, I don't even know what he's talking about, so why am I going to play it? You know what I mean? Which is quite sad in a way, because French music is booming.
Yeah.
I mean,
I listen to French music. I don't know what it means, but it sounds popping. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like that's what it is. It's just like artists need to they need to be a bit more commercial, I guess. They have such amazing Latino artists. I can name Didi, Guala, and Nancy. Sashelis is amazing as well. there's good talent out there.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of I feel like they're slowly creeping up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Slowly creeping up.
Like, I can't even lie, I don't know any Latino platforms. I mean, Latino Shade Room, bro. I don't really check that too tough. I don't really know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I don't know any Latino platforms at all.
That's another problem, though, isn't it? Like, there's no. I mean, there's Latino Life. I
don't even know what that is.
Yeah, Latino Life is a really good platform. Actually, they actually pulled up a group of Latino artists for an interview with a newspaper, The Guardian, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're doing big things for the art. Like, it's just a matter of, I guess, there's not enough platforms out there. Not enough support out there.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because even like on GRM, I don't see Latino artists posting there. Oh, do they?
Here and there.
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah, here and there.
They don't get the same buzz as like a UK rapper, I'm assuming, then, Carl.
No.
Nah, not too much.
No? Yeah, it's straight. Do they have a Latino UK YouTube channel, you guys know, or no?
A YouTube channel, no, but I know that there's a Latino music channel on Sky.
Yeah, they do.
On Trace.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of YouTube, maybe that is a thing that the community needs to look at. YouTube channel.
Like, have a YouTube channel where everybody's dropping their videos.
Yeah.
That could
Susie, be the first one, Susie.
No.
Opportunity's there, man.
You heard it here first, Susie.
I'm not Latino, so I just feel like, I just know a lot. Like,
yeah, but you speak Spanish though. I feel like that's enough in.
I speak a little bit, tiny bit.
Listen, man, gracias, senor. I might as well do it. I can speak Spanish. Like them 2 lines.
That would be a banging idea.
I think that's what's missing because I feel like, especially when you look at UK hip hop or grime or whatever, they kind of just kept pushing it in your face. For me, I feel like this is the same issue when I'm discussing racism as well.
Yeah.
Is I feel like more time I'm hearing why we're not being put on, rather than let's just do something together as a team. It's more or less you're searching for acceptance from others rather than doing it yourself.
Put yourself on.
Yeah, that's why I keep saying, like, bro, just do it. Don't talk about it, kind of thing. Innit? Like, don't be complaining because the white man or this man ain't helping you out. Just go out and go get your thing in it, and then you'll see the rewards. You'll get those flowers. No roses from me though, but I'll get you some wings. No worries. But you know, talking about women in the industry and, you know, social media and everything there, and obviously a lot of women being sexually profiled nowadays. Hey Joe, read that tweet though. You got the tweet?
Oh, with the yes. Let me get that up right now.
Oh, she does the most though, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's been coming with a lot of hot takes on Twitter, man. I can't even lie.
Yeah, for real. Shout out to Mala Zizi Mills. Was it what, Zizi Mills show? So it's called, right?
Yeah. No, she does sick interviews, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. And also she's on a good platform, so she gets good people to interview as well, which is kind of interesting ones. Obviously, I still think sometimes she doesn't ask the question I want to know about. You know, to be fair though, she probably gets told she can't ask them, so you know how it is. I remember when I had an artist. Well, we were supposed to have an artist recently. And I was told I can't do no topics, no nothing. I was like, that's dead then. Like, I'm a talk show. Like, you don't come to me and then tell me I can't talk about you. That doesn't make no sense. You got the tweet?
Yes.
Yeah, you can read it.
So, the tweet said, women will talk about constantly being sexualized and then partake in all the challenges that sexualize the hell out of us.
Yes. So, I guess the question is, are women at fault for sexualizing themselves? Because that's bad. Apparently, that's what it is.
This is such a hard question, you know.
Come with the flames.
There's like so many ways to like put your view across in a way. Like, I feel like partially yes, but then why do we just because we want to do what we want? Why does it have to be that way? Like, guys can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
So it's like I should be able to feel comfortable enough, free enough to do what I want, whether it's me twerking and posting it, like, why does it have to be a necessary thing to like be sexualized?
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know, because I'm not a person like that myself. Like I don't post things, but not that I don't condone it. It's just a matter of like, it's not my personality.
It's not your thing, innit?
But I feel like those who want to do it, those ladies that want to do it, just do you. Like, at the end of the day. But obviously, it's a matter of, because society has not developed yet. I feel in that sense of free sexuality.
Right.
I feel like they have to be prepared to be judged, which is so unfortunate. I think that's like one of the things that women are facing right now, the difficulty of like being sexualized, no matter what they do, even the clothes that they wear. It's not even just a matter of these TikToks that they're doing, it's just absolutely everything. The way they dress, if I wear slightly low cut top and just because I have a bigger bust, I'm being sexualized, but I can't help it. You know?
So, do you think the problem as well, this is the one thing, because we was having a conversation yesterday as well in the studio. You're lucky, man, I ain't saying no names. But certain those be questionable sometimes. But we was talking about like women on OnlyFans and you know, girls that do the thing. And then he was like, what, would you let your girl do that? And I was like, if you licked a girl, she was doing that, you can't complain.
No, you can't.
Like, you can't be like, stop doing this. You liked her when she was doing it, and then now that you got her, you're now going, you can't do X, Y, and Z. You don't know why she's on OnlyFans. That might be her only bag.
Yeah.
You get
Especially
me?
in this type of climate right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Especially in big COVID,
yeah,
you know?
Exactly. No one's getting jobs out here. You need to get some money. And
I can't even lie. I was telling you, one of my friends, like literally last week started OnlyFans. Remember I told you?
You just saw the link.
Massive trend.
I was so bad. Like literally on Instagram. She just goes swipe up for OnlyFans. Oh wait, what?
What's this?
Like I just can't imagine seeing something that I know doing it. Like actually, me personally, I don't really watch OnlyFans anyways. But I mean, like in my head, I was thinking, like big you. Yeah, but I'm like, do your thing, innit? Like it's a bag, innit? I don't know if she's working. She might have lost her job, been made redundant, or whatever. So that might just be like a route that she go. But then she's always been about that kind of like body positivity vibes. So essentially, OnlyFans kind of makes sense. I think for her content and her page. But funny thing is, I want to bring up the Cardi B WAP situation when a child came in.
Oh yes.
Because, because everybody keeps talking about why is she now trying to act like she's like a good, I'm not saying she's a bad woman, but that's how everybody reacted, isn't it? They were just kind of
so
like,
what, you expect our children to listen to it?
What do you think about that? Do you think that obviously what she did, you could say that was a good thing? You don't want a young kid to hear that, but then essentially he's gonna hear it one day anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like as a mother, that's her prerogative, you know?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Like, every person has a choice of how to raise their kids. I understand that. She wants to keep her child's innocence for as long as possible.
Yeah.
So, I think good on her, to be honest. I mean, just because she's singing it doesn't mean that she wants to promote it to her daughter just yet. And those that are complaining like, oh, so you expect our children to listen to it? Well, at the end of the day, that's your choice as a parent, in a sense.
Yeah, I said our children. That means you put it on.
The parents, like, for example, parents have control in a sense of how their kids use their technologies, like iPads, whatever. So in that sense, but then again, you can't, I don't know, I mean, it is what it is. I feel like she's doing her best to protect her child's innocence. Yeah.
And you know, I think one thing that's very interesting, specifically within social media, is the kind of conversation behind what's body positivity, what's like. What I'm thinking, like, you know how you got all these kind of waves on the gram right now. You got the body positivity of all shapes and sizes, right? But if you're not the historically correct shape, you don't get the same love. So, for example, is it Tess Holiday? Is that her name? Yeah, Tess Holiday.
Yeah.
Tess Holiday is like a BBW content Instagram create, bro. I don't even know what Instagrams are called either. Instagram model? I don't know, Instagram model?
They're all content creators.
Yeah. But then, because she's apparently like too big, even though it's the same scene as I don't know, who else am I thinking? Name me another Instagram model, real quick. Are you? Anyone? Someone that's like slim.
Oh, I don't know.
Or like curvy or some crap.
I don't know. One of the Love Island girls, maybe. I don't know.
Alright, cool. So Montana Brown, yeah. So that came out.
No, Gemma Collins,
Oh, no, the names are
Yeah, but Gemma Collins is the same vibe as Tess Holiday, though. So hey, then you got a Montana Brown, yeah, and then she'll put body positivity in it. But because they're both from two different like shapes and sizes, Montana will get like the well done, and Tess will get the stop eating pizza. Do you think that that's a problem when it comes to that scene, that people are still not used to quote unquote bigger people, you know, being out there in bikinis and, you know, kind of flaunting what they have? Obviously that's not an issue, but like, why do you think that's still an issue? Why has it not become as mainstream as I guess being any other size?
I mean, I personally think it's because they're insecure themselves to an extent, because you know, like, just like, I mean, how can I explain this? Because I'm a big person myself. I'm a big woman, right? So
my
like,
big shout out to the big man in the street. We still eat pizza though, don't cap. Listen, I'll still pull up to the KFC and you don't watch me and I'll be like, me not care, I'm still getting like 4 pieces of chicken.
no, I mean, I think those people that says those comments are, they're just insecure in themselves and they just want to, you know, trolls. That's what trolls do. But again, yes. I think it's just because right now as well, the scene, they're only accepting larger women, BBWs right now.
Swear, Cosmo is the magazine called Cosmo. Yeah, they had a bigger person as the front, right?
Yeah.
It was Tess Holiday.
Oh, it was Tess Holiday as well. And then Piers Morgan came out and was like, "She's obese. Why is she there? Cut that thing off.
Why not?
Shouldn't be there." That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's a mad thing right now, Carl. On a platform like that, to kind of put someone down. The mental health game from Tess must be strong, you know. Because think about it, on live television, you got a guy basically saying, "You ain't it. You're too big for the scene. Stay in your lane." That's deep, you know. That's mad. Like if someone said that to me, like I'm gonna have to be like, "Yo, feds, do I get a free pass to pull up?" But like, yeah, it's a mad situation because I didn't realize until most recently how the industry doesn't rate a certain size of human beings until you see, because obviously back in the day, obviously they weren't really using BBWs anyways, but what you don't see, you don't really know.
I mean, saying that though, like thousands of years ago, bigger women were desired because the bigger you were, the richer you were. Swear, I'm talking Tudor time, so it's like it's also based on trend, what's trending, what's popular. Like society has this like list of what should be beautiful, and it changes all the time throughout the years and throughout countries. Like bigger women like Tess, she might be more beautiful in a different country, more desired in a different country than the UK. So it's all a matter of opinion, and you can't please everyone. And those people that are picking on her, if you guys are haters. That's what I'm saying.
You know what's funny? I was just thinking it because Susie ain't Latina, right? So I look at my phone and I went, "Oh, I say that they were Susie Latina."
Oh my god! Get used to him making mistakes like that all the time.
Joe will tell you, bro. I'll be doing that a lot.
It comes to I don't even correct him. That's why
You've been educated. That's fine. That's what that matters. We learn, we move.
But I know her full name now is Susie Rodriguez.
Lesser.
Oh, is it Lesser? I was going to say Lesser. See, told you. Shout out to that email this morning. But you know, one thing I want to talk about as well.
Yes.
Big COVID, man. Apparently we're going to be here till the summer.
That is nuts, you know.
That's
yeah,
mad.
that came out like yesterday, isn't it?
Yeah. Obviously, if you know tuned into the 8 AM show, you already know that. Too many haters in the building. But like, what's your views in that? From somebody who does work in this industry, I ask both of you, especially you, do, because you need COVID to end real soon. Your pockets are not lit.
Terrible.
But like, from both of you who run businesses, well, I guess we all do at this point, but how is it for you, like, being able to cope during lockdown, and how's it affected like what you like to do moving forward?
It hasn't really affected me too much. I think the only thing that has affected me is like, obviously, G-Slot being a radio show.
Yeah.
We're not able to actually interview people in our studio. Yeah. But obviously, you need to find loopholes, and that's why we started this whole IG live interview.
Yeah. That's what you lot do.
It's definitely a challenge, but
you could do Zoom. You can connect Zoom to live radio.
Yeah.
And then, but then it'll be like, you know how they do have you seen the Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
Where they'll still have it, but you have to find a monitor that does the Zoom and then connect. It's a bit of a process, but that's the. I mean, if you want to have it on radio, that's the way you can do it. But yeah, well, how's it for you, Joe? Anyway, what's the big problem? Well, I kind of know about. The man them don't know. The girl them don't know. I gotta stop this. I'm not joking. I'm from Uganda.
Yeah, it's one of them ones where you can't really cry over spilt milk. Obviously, like, I've had a lot of bookings and contracts end and whatever, but at the same time, it's allowed me to have like time to refine my skill set, update my certificates or whatever, and do all of that and learn stuff, bro. I now produce music and DJ now. Like,
I can't even lie. During lockdown, I made you do everything. I was like, I need a producer. Joe. I was like, I need a sound engineer. Joe. I need a DJ. Joe. I just make you do things. I just just force you to learn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's allowed me, to basically to like position myself so when everything opens back up, then I just hit the ground running. So So it ain't that bad. It's whatever. I mean, even though the pockets aren't lit, I still have some loot. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
you got some dust available. Nah. I feel like with COVID and 6 months, do you know who I feel sorry for the most? The people that either flew down from a different country to go to like university and they're locked at home, meeting no one, because they really isolate. And a lot of people, well, especially what I've learned, a lot of them take it seriously. And furthermore, they don't even have friends to link anyway, so they're just on a Zoom call for uni and then sleeping at home. That's what you're doing. Like, and obviously, I don't know if you heard this stat. It was about 3-4 months ago. The statistic were there was a death a week.
Oh my god.
Suicide, bro. Yeah, because people couldn't handle it, and that was last lockdown. So I can only imagine now you're being told 6 months at home, and uni for some people just started. Some people start in January rather than September or October, innit? So imagine you've just come into a new country. You're now being told 6 months. You ain't gonna know no one. It's mad. It's crazy. Like, obviously, talking of like mental health and that, like, what are you guys' views on like how to keep yourself kind of active during COVID? Like, what would be like your advice, or even so, what do you guys do to stay active? I know you're still kind of like working, so you're quite keeping busy. Yeah. But if you just think in general, what would you say to do? Would you say find a routine, maybe go for a walk, etc.? Like, what will you man say they should be doing?
What do you think, Joe?
I'd say the most important thing would be to do at least one thing each day that is related to your self-improvement. It could be small, like reading a chapter in a book, or even something as big as like, I don't know, writing a whole song or something. I don't know, but just making that little step each day, and then obviously once time passes, you look back and you'll be like, oh, okay, I see there's a lot of progress that's been made. But in terms of like mentality as well, obviously I'll say it again, no need to cry over spilt milk, you know.
That's your favourite line.
I came rehearsing it on the train and I'm joking.
You're not even joking.
I'm really joking.
This guy really came with that line. I ain't heard that line before, so I know you must have just heard it last night or something, right? Therefore, I'm using that.
But yeah, like obviously you have to remember there's not just you going through that. The problems as well. Yeah. And actually on that note as well, you should if you're feeling overwhelmed, then speak to someone at least, you know. Yeah, I was gonna say, make sure you always check on your people, your work colleagues, your family, friend. You never know what people are going through, regardless of whether it's COVID or not. You also have to make sure you're checking on people because, like, I know somebody that's committed suicide as well in his office, bro. It was one of the weirdest days. Like, he's coming to work. He's when I used to work in the dental, but I think I told you the story. You told me, I remember this.
Every man pulls out to work here, and I'm just seeing bare faces. I'm just there like.
What happened?
I just thought someone broke in.
Yeah.
And I'm walking through the doors, and then I just see people just crying like downstairs, isn't it? And that's where his office is. Bro, it was mad. Like, he hung himself in his office, bro. And you know, I thought he was one of the happiest people at the job. So all them times, in my head, I'm thinking, bro, we never actually asked him, you good?
Yeah, you good? Yeah.
We found out from his brother. He was in mad debt. His wife, or ex-wife at the time, kind of stole his money. He was struggling to pay his mortgage. I didn't know this. You get me? All I'm seeing is a dentist. You're just thinking his pockets are good anyway. Automatically. So finding out that he was going through that mad struggle, and then bro, no one asked him. We didn't know. We just thought it's the happy guy. You know what I'm saying? Always got to check on people, man, just to make sure everybody's all right. But I say we'll go into some music.
Okay.
And sticking to the subject. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Logic, 1800 and that. Let's get it.
Being tuned into the Streets Session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Follow me now.
Yeah, so this is a headline from the Daily Mail, which says how ministers paid 63 grand to 42 social media influencers to promote test and trace service, some with as few as 9,000 followers. So it basically says here, Love Island influencers, the millions they've made from our country through no talent or hard work whatsoever is somehow not enough to do a decent thing for the lives of people who put them in that position. So basically,
and then shout out Dr. Alex, isn't it?
Yeah,
he's actually on in the NHS.
Yeah. So basically, the whole sentiment about it is obviously they got paid to do an influencer campaign for the NHS with the test and trace thing.
Yeah.
But then next thing you see them on holiday with that money that they got from that promotion. And it's kind of funny because it's like I was just saying it right now that during the first lockdown, one of the influencer agencies that I'm with, I got an offer to do a promotion for the NHS so people could stay at home.
Yeah.
So and obviously, at first I accepted it.
Yeah.
And then I got the picture. I came up with a nice articulate caption.
Jeez.
Saying, oh, you should stay at home. Yeah, it's a perfect time to learn a new skill. Catch up with all this and that. But then, like we made the joke. 2 weeks into the first lockdown, I was back outside doing my work and whatever.
Yeah.
So then I was thinking to myself, I was like, am I really gonna post this? Yeah. But then still be outside, and then I see someone. You're like, hey yo, what are you doing? Like, what's this Instagram post? Like, what are you? I'll say so. I just wanted to keep it. I didn't wanna. What's the word? I wanted to go by what I preach. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
Hypocrite. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Saturday morning, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, what are your thoughts on it, though?
I mean, I don't really care about the Love Island people, to be honest. But I do get what they're saying. Because you can't be doing the NHS thing and then be all out. And it's all of them are in Dubai, you know. Whenever I go through my Instagram Explore page,
Everyone.
all of them are in Dubai. All of them. And all of them did the NHS thing. So it just makes no sense. But I'm not surprised by it because in this industry, everybody does things that they probably wouldn't do. Because they got money for it, they're gonna do it. It's a bag. You've seen a lot of them do brand deals with brands that are absolutely trash, but if they got the bag, you know they're gonna promote that. So no, I'm not really surprised at it. I'm not mad about it, but it was interesting when I kept seeing them talking about Dr. Alex and that, and I was just like, I mean, he's a doctor, really. But I get what they were trying to say there. But you can't call him a real content creator. And everybody else are not in it, but I don't know. I think Love Island is the people that are on that show, regardless, is a very interesting thing because I feel like for a lot of them, they just kind of got rushed into the game. If that makes sense. So a lot of them are still very new. So can you really blame what they do? They're gonna be contradicting themselves all the time. You know what I mean? They become famous in 6 weeks on being a show. And all of a sudden they go from working at, I don't know, Box Park Barring and thing in Shoreditch to Mercedes in a mansion. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in like 6 weeks, it's literally in 6 weeks. Like the show is about what? A month or two?
I don't even watch it.
It's like the whole summer,
I
bro.
fight for that one. I don't watch that show.
I don't watch that.
Why you not saying it like I watch it?
You're sounding a bit too knowledgeable right now.
Listen. I'm a news channel. I'm reporting on Love Island a lot of times. Listen, I'm a journalist, alright? You know what I'm saying? Listen, a YouTube journalist, that's what I used to always say. To be fair, I ain't done a chatting show news show in time. But like, obviously, Susie, with somebody like you, if somebody was to come to you to tell you to post something that you necessarily wouldn't agree with, but the bag was good, you taking it or not?
I'd like to think I wouldn't. I can't say that I definitely wouldn't because obviously things might change, innit? But
and everybody got a price.
That's what I'm saying. There is a price, isn't it?
But no, I don't think so. I think like what all the Love Island people did. I think it's just fake, and I'd like to think that I wouldn't do that morally. Ethically, in a way where you're contradicting yourself. You're saying people to stay at home, but then you're just flying out like in Dubai, like you guys said. Like, what's the logic in that?
That's what I'm saying.
It's
almost like telling kids don't smoke, and then you're cool smoking. It makes no sense, but. I don't know, big shout out to the Love Island people. Actually, well, I'm not really know if I'm shouting you man out, but anyway.
I saw a funny joke actually. You know when there was still tiers, right? I remember someone asked on Twitter, which part of England is still in tier 1? Someone wrote, the London Borough of Dubai.
Bro, the whole of the UK is in Dubai. Wow.
Everyone went there. And they went to Dubai and then they went to Ghana.
It's not Ghana.
Ghana was the next one,
Shout out to Emmanuel. I see him in there. He's a producer. He's a promoter.
Okay.
And a host. He's hosting the parties down there. So shout out to Emmanuel, man, holding it down. But listen, man, COVID-19 and them team, don't come link, man. You've been isolated for 2 weeks when you come back, bro.
It's funny because Dubai actually has a spike in cases as well. So.
They've actually. I think they've closed borders now. They definitely closed down restaurants and that.
So all entertainment stuff is locked up.
Kind of dead,
down.
A lot of them are just isolating there now, you know. Like Charlie snuffing them. Still there. Spending 500k on bottles. You remember you showed that receipt? I was like,
wow. That was wild.
That was crazy.
Shouts to Charlie Sloth. The new track Charlie Sloth. That's a good one, right?
I would have played it, but you know, I ain't got.
You still need to find a clean version.
But don't worry, if you're tuning on a nighttime show, you know what I'm saying, vibes. We played it yesterday.
We
played it at night. But also, one thing I wanted to drop before we come off the air.
Yes.
Was an interesting story about, because obviously Love Island came. I didn't even realize it was on this year. You know,
Swear?
Yeah,
I've
I
heard
think-
no talk about it.
So.
It was on.
I know that there was hearsay, but
It was a UK one. I didn't even.
What?
That's what I'm trying to say. There was one. I'm chilling. I'm on YouTube as you do.
Yeah.
And then there's this YouTuber called Murad Morali, I think his name is.
Yeah.
And he goes, breaking news, Love Island. I'm like, excuse me? So I just literally went on ITV2. I see Love Island. I was like, oh, it's actually on. Like, no one's talking about it. You know?
It's crazy.
But anyways, there was a guy called Caleb who basically, according to what the story is, used the black girl to gain success. So you know how right now it's very popular to kind of like side of black people, you know, with the BLM, blah, 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 blah. So he used it as a marketing tool, and then as soon as they left the house, because the whole time in the house he was kind of like repping black people and blah, blah.
Okay.
As soon as he came out of the house, broke up in the same hour, bro.
Nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, so then he's getting bad backlash because apparently a lot of people in that house was using black women or women was using black males to kind of build like their reputation or like a brand
That's
of like
Get brownie points,
yeah.
Oh my God. That's like what that Jeffree Star guy. Have you heard about this guy?
I've been hearing so. What has he done this time? Or she? I'm
I
sorry.
mean, he definitely didn't ban Kanye after that.
No, when he was with that model artist, that basketball player.
Yeah.
He's only doing that to gain brownie points.
Oh, is that what they were saying?
Yeah, because you know, like there's so many videos of him being racist.
Oh
No way. I
Yeah.
didn't even know.
Like saying the N-word, like
Say what?
yeah, and like
How is that cancelled?
picking on like a group of black teenagers and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's why they were like, oh, he's only with this guy for brownie points. Literally.
That's
crazy.
Did you not know that?
No.
This is not.
I mean, I don't follow Jeffree Star.
I don't either, but
What's
when,
that other popular kind of like makeup dude? Is it David Charles or something?
James Charles.
That dude.
Yeah.
He got cancelled for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, he did.
why?
You know, I can't remember.
It was like a string. It was like a string of things. It was like he was being inappropriate to. I remember there was one instance he was being inappropriate to a waiter at a restaurant. The other stuff I can't really remember, but it was along those lines. And then they were like, oh, what? He's like trying to use his clout to basically like force himself onto others. So it's like, he lost like 2 million subscribers at the time.
That's not.
But then the next day,
That's 2 million back.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just like,
Basically.
he just carried on as normal.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you got it all back.
Yeah.
Literally got it all
Still
back.
doing collabs with high profile people, you know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
Probably end up going to the Met Gala again or something like that.
That's insane.
Big shout out to the makeup industry, man. That's where I ended.
So is cancel culture a real thing though?
Nah.
I
To
think
be
it's a matter of
honest,
opinion, no?
nah, it's a waste of time, bro. Listen, people are cancelled for
R.
like 2
Kelly
minutes,
is
bro.
cancelled.
Oh yeah,
Hashtag mute Kelly, bro.
Yeah, R. Kelly for sure.
Yeah, but he has to be cancelled for what he did, though.
Yeah.
But in terms of cancel culture, it ain't nothing, man. I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I mean, what do you think?
I think it depends on the person that is meant to get cancelled. To be honest, if they bring a lot of revenue or views or all this content stuff, then they won't really be cancelled. If anything, all this like madness that happens in their life will probably give them more followers, more whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't even know. I think it depends on the person.
Okay, that's cool. But big shout out to Susie for being here today.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed yourself.
I have. Thank you guys.
Drop all your socials, man. Where can we find you?
So my personal is Suze Deolinda. That's SUZDEOLINDA. Yeah, that's long. I know. Sorry. And then catch the show The G Slot. That's at The G Slot.
Jeez, I'll put, if you're watching on YouTube, in the description below, you know where to find all of that. Yeah, that's if Joe remembers though. But anyway, I'm gonna just end it with what's poppin'. Michael Million coming up next. So you know I gotta start it correctly for his session right there, 12 till 4. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Joe, what you're saying, bro? What's your last words?
Me good, man, me there. You know what I'm saying?
Me nice?
Nice.
Alright,
Me
so
nice and sweet, you know.
Done now. So the first word of today is respect the Jamaicans because they got 2 Africans acting hard.
The motto is work me a work, but a chicken me a jerk.
I can't lie, you actually sound good.
Being tuned into the Streets Session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
Why is this the name of our show, bro?
Because we're the hottest in the streets.
Catch us online, on the go, and on the FM.
Okay, let's go.